What's going on, guys? It is Wrestlemania here back, some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including the real reason why Andrade is back in AEW, a WWE legend returning, former WWE star, in a very serious car accident. Did Roman Reigns cut a heel promo? Why fans are shocked with Stephanie Becker's new tattoo? An AEW star is furious about ICE advertising during Dynamite. Hall of Famers urging John Cena to walk away, and much more. Now, our first story looks at a former WWE Star Signs back with AEW. Now, our top story today takes a look at a major return to AEW programming last night. None other than Andrade, became all elite once more. Andrade departed WWE last month. In a matter of weeks, gone from an active WWE talent, being a member of the active AEW roster. Andrade made his presence felt in a big way on AEW Dynamite last night, attacked Kenny Omega, which is a sign that AEW has big plans with former WWE US champion. Fightful Select, AEW has indeed signed Andrade to be a full-time talent for the promotion. Andrade has been officially signed by All Elite Wrestling. Fightful Select is confirmed. Andrade appeared on AEW Dynamite attacking Kenny Omega, who had been fired from WWE this summer and did not have a non-compete. The wheels have been in motion for at least a couple of weeks. He's full-time with AEW moving forward. Now, the report acknowledges that Andrade's 2023 exit was handled on less than ideal, but it wasn't bad enough to deter AEW from resuming. Andrade left AEW at the end of 2020 on less than ideal terms. Despite Tony Khan speaking about him glowingly upon his exit, AEW thought they'd be resigning, and they claimed they didn't find out until late that he'd be leaving the company. Now, hopefully this run works out for Andrade, as he definitely has a talent and the potential to be a top star and a major promotion. Right now, Andrade has quite the personal achievement, as he's the only wrestler in the world to go from WWE to AEW, back to WWE, and then to AEW. And fans are already joking that Andrade is going to make a return to WWE in 2 years' time. Real reason for Andrade's AEW return. While it was made clear that Andrade left WWE bad terms, there seemed to be little chance of the two sides making amends due to the working relationship between WWE and TNA. It's put TNA completely out of the picture. Really, only place Andrade could go in the US that has a healthy TV deal is AEW. Tony Khan doesn't seem like a man to burn bridges. So Khan likely opened Andrade into the company with open arms. Andrade is also one of the best in-ring workers in North America right now. It's perfect for AEW's style of wrestling that they present on a weekly basis. Working with AEW will also open the door for Andrade to work in New Japan Pro Wrestling. AEW has an open working relationship with the promotion. Andrade and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Natural and somewhat obvious fit. So it wouldn't be too much a surprise to see him appear in the promotion in the coming months. There was also the chance that Andrade could have ended up in AAA, but due to WWC's now close affiliation with the promotion, that was also a dead end. But why did he have a no non-compete clause? According to PW Insider, multiple WWE sources confirmed that Andrade was due to numerous wellness violations over the last year. WWE chose to cut him as opposed to paying him another 90 days to keep him from performing elsewhere, so there was no non-compete clause. Do you think we will see Andrade back in the... Next up, who really caused a SmackDown botch? And we finally have a report on what exactly the original finish of the women's title match on SmackDown was supposed to be. According to Fightful Select, original finish was supposed to see Tiffany Stratton break up in on Nia Jax. Stratton being late, Jax was in forced kick-out. Regarding last week's SmackDown, that Tiffany Stratton was late to breaking up Jade Cargill's pin, Nia Jax, and Nia Jax had to kick out. Sure why the 3 wasn't counted for Stratton. It was apparently the finish. Details are still foggy and multiple things were claimed internally. Additionally, report confirms that Cargill's bloodshed was not scripted, may miss a week from TV to heal up. Obviously, Cargill was not supposed to get busted open. They'd have handled it well. Wound got taken care of. We're told to not be surprised if she is in wrestling this week. It physically seemed okay, all things considered, and was in good spirits. There was also a report from PW Insider who mentioned that no plastic surgery is needed. The wound was able to be closed with stitches. This botchage was really the talk of the wrestling world this weekend, and this was mainly because of the stakes in the match. It was a TV main event, and it was for the women's world title. So a botchage finish was always going to lead to significant discourse between fans. Roman Reigns cut a heel promo. Roman Reigns' unscripted promos are amongst his biggest strengths as a performer. WWE's dropped Reigns' latest unscripted promo was returned on Raw this week. In the promo, fans on social media labeling as a heel promo, Reigns labeled himself as the greatest of all time. It's changed, but not me. Ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm tired of everybody thinking they understand the land. I'm tired of everybody thinking they understand the top of the mountain. Only one man understands this altitude. The tribal chief, the greatest of all time. They only want what they don't have. Touch anything and it turned into gold. You understand? Our fans are really labeling this as a heel promo, and it isn't exactly far. This is just in line with Reigns' presentation, and WWE likely has zero plans to turn heel, especially with how universally he is with the audience. WWE has struggled to bridge the gap between Reigns' heel character and his modern-day babyface character. And keeping key elements of that initial heel character in 2025 makes a lot of sense. Reigns is now said to work the crown jewel per show next week, and there's no news as of yet in relation to facing at the event. He still has unfinished business with the Vision. Usos involved in the storyline. The match looks to be on the cards. The WWE Legend ready to return. Now, at last, it appears that former WWE Champion Rey Mysterio is now ready to return to WWE. PW Insider Elite is expected at the WWE Performance Center as part of his return process. This is done when a wrestler receives the all-clear from WWC's medical team, and they use the PC to take and run the ropes. Miz has been out of action with a serious injury and last wrestled back in April this year, just missing WrestleMania 41 as no reports as of yet in relation to the storyline Mysterio involved in when he returns. Mysterio is one of the names that fans wanted to see John Cena face in 2025. This is interesting timing to say the very least. Next up, a former WWE star in CR accident, a former Intercontinental Champion, Ahmed Johnson, is now recovering after being involved in a collision with a drunk driver. According to Book Pro Wrestling on Facebook, the photos here show the back of Ahmed, aka Tony Norris's vehicle after crash. Terrifying scene that could have ended very differently. Hopefully, he shared an update himself. Everyone knows he's okay. And in his own words, you have the Lord on your side, he can harm you. You can see, Johnson's vehicle was completely wrecked. Okay, not unscathed as he did suffer a few broken ribs. Look at the accident itself. Very lucky to only have that. I wish Ahmed Johnson a very speedy recovery. Next up, famer Ari signs with WWE. A famer Jim Dugan has put pen to paper on a new WWE deal. According to the inaugural Royal Rumble winner, interview with Conor Ramsey, signed what appears to be a Legends deal. Just recently resigned with WWE in January, and I hadn't been on one in probably 15 years. This deal will also allow Dugan to make future appearances, so we really can't rule out a future Royal Rumble cameo. Next is CM Punk working Crown Jewel. Now, the city of Perth has decorated the city with Crown Jewel flags and banners. Banners actually feature CM Punk. It's interesting, because Punk isn't currently advertised for a match at the PLE, but this does seem to imply that he'd be working the show. That's worth noting that the same arena is hosting SmackDown, Crown Jewel, and Raw, so it's possible that Punk is just working the Raw show. Now, if Punk does indeed work the PLE, it's not exactly clear where he fits on the card. His arch nemesis, Seth Rollins, has already as a match book versus Cody Rhodes. So fans are theorizing that he may insert himself in the drama between Reigns, the Usos. We might have a better answer when it comes to next week's Raw, as Punk is confirmed to appear. The match card currently stands at 4, and once Reigns' match confirmed, that will make the total match count 5. Due to WWE's obsession with having 5 matches on the, it's unlikely that any additional are added. The decision continues to baffle fans, as a lot of the focus on modern-day WWE seems to be on the commercials matches as opposed to the actual matches on the card. Next up, why fans are shocked at Stephanie Verreira's new tattoo. A reigning women's world champion Stephanie Verreira now has a new tattoo. The new piece was revealed via Instagram, and Vaquer's decided to have a tattoo on a neck and back region. The tattoo is incredibly striking and actually features a skull of a ram with its horns on the top, as well as geometric symbols forming a pentagram. Obviously, fans were shocked at this tattoo, and they were quick to react on social media that the tattoo has some connection with the devil. However, the truth behind a ram skull is that it's a representation of the zodiac sign, specifically Aries. Stephanie Vaquer is an Aries, and there's also another connection with the ram, as it also presented within her entrance as she wears the ram horns. Whilst many believe that Stephanie Verreira is soul to soul, that doesn't seem to be the case. Next up, an AEW star furious about ICE commercials during Dynamite. AEW World Champion Adam Page is furious with AEW's respective networks. During AEW Dynamite last night, the respective networks hosted IC commercials, and this naturally led to a significant backlash from fans and now Page. In a scathing tweet, Page had urged fans to complain to the networks regarding the commercials. It'd be interesting to see if the networks respond to the criticism. And finally, John Cena urged T.O. walk away. Our final story today takes a look at a plea from Ric Flair, who's urged WWE great John Cena to walk away from WWE forever. Speaking with Escapist magazine, the WWE Hall of Famer has stated that Cena is making a ton of money in Hollywood, and he can easily walk away from pro wrestling. John is making so much damn money in the movies right now, he doesn't need to do anything else. I hope that he'll walk away and stay away. When you've done it as long as John has, over 20 years, it's hard to change your way of life. I see John periodically, but I can't say enough nice things about John Cena. He's a wonderful person. He's very happily married. His wife is lovely. They're building a new home here in Tampa. Now, you can never say never when it comes to pro wrestling, so Cena wrestling again isn't exactly out of question. However, for Cena, this does appear to be it. Like Flair said, to say that Cena is successful in Hollywood would be an understatement, and he's explained in great detail why 2025 is his final year in pro wrestling. One of the other names who actually stuck to his retirement plan was Batista, who retired from WWE in 2019 and never looked back. Just like Cena, Batista had a stellar Hollywood career to fall back on, and he doesn't need that one last pop or that one last paycheck from WWE. Cena has also made it clear that despite his retirement, he's still going to make subsequent WWE appearances over the years. However, Cena did confirm that he'll be retiring the Jaws indefinitely following December, and any future WWE appearances will see the legend wear a suit, which will certainly be a unique visual on WWE television.